Ako yung mediocre student lang.
Honestly, I struggled a lot.
I had a difficult decision when I was in junior high school. It was easier in the US yung school na hangout ako sa mga nerds. Sila yung nangongopya sa akin, parang pinapakopya ko sila so I can have friends. Nga, na-realize ko, ganito pala yung buhay kasi I was like, cleaning toilets. I was mopping the floor. I was, out throwing the trash. I was working 12 to 8 p.m.
Every day I see my inner child. She's just like, you made it. Like, you're doing it. I'm proud of you. I'm Hyacinth, and I'm playing the role of Grace Andes on Bad Genius.
Everyone, I'm Lagman and I'm playing the role of Patrick and hello sa mga viewers ng Philippine Star.
She's a very kind and bubbly person. Before I was introduced to acting, I really loved music.
Actually, malayo si Pat sa akin. Very spoiled and arrogant. He wants to get everything but he used his money because super rich yung family niya. His dad is one of the most successful person in the show. Yung problema kay Pat is kaya siya arrogant and asshole to people because ganun yung dad niya sa kanya. He's longing for that love kasi wala na rin yung mom niya. So, he's longing that for love for someone which is at least nakukuha niya sa kay Grace which is the girlfriend niya. Other students, he's a bully because ganun yung dad niya sa kanya. He's very hard. Tatapon na lang niya yung energy niya yun sa ibang tao instead na i-accept niya.
Watch both the movie and the series. I'm not sure about everyone else, but me, I wanted to watch the other adaptations as well, but I didn't get to yet. Though I saw a lot of clips and trailers for the other ones. We did a lot of workshops as well with our acting coaches and also with Direct, and we did script readings, which was very helpful as well to really understand the vision that Direct had for our characters, what he wanted to do differently compared to the other adaptations, of course. It also helped a lot because on set we had our own acting coach, so we were able to talk with him and work with him as well. Coach Neo, he's really great. I remember there was a moment when I kind of had a hard time with my character. I will be honest, a part of it was due to personal reasons that were starting to affect my craft and like my acting. So I also did some personal work. I also did a personal workshop as well to really prepare for this role.
We watched the series, assignment namin yun. We have to finish the 12 episodes and I also watched the movies. And it's really cool because Bad Genius is a good series and sobrang sikat niya sa Thailand. And na-adapt nga siya ng US, ng India. So, we're just super grateful na pinayagan kami ng Thailand to adapt the series and kami pa yung napili. So, we did a lot of workshop na sabi nga din ni Haya, we have acting coach rin on set. So, we really prepared for this. We also talked to Direct. A lot of collaboration kung anong pwedeng magawa namin sa character kasi syempre we wanted to be a different from the original. Hindi naman different, yung core values nandun pa rin, pero syempre we wanted to like, the Filipino flavor of Pat or Filipino flavor ni Grace. We just didn't want to copy and paste the character. We wanted to be something different din as well. The idea of the heist na wow, parang yung story kasi syempre I'm a fan of thriller and action movies. Na-compare nga nila to sa Money Heist. This one naman like what? Like students can do this. Like it's just crazy. We don't want to send a different message to the viewers na cheating is okay.
The touch of realism that we have in this show, although that can be real as well, but here it's like it doesn't feel as scripted as you may think.
Back when I was in elementary here in the Philippines, I wasn't really a good student. Ako yung mediocre student lang. It was easier in the US yung school na hangout ako sa mga nerds. Sila yung nangongopya sa akin, parang pinapakopya ko sila so I can have friends.
For me, honestly, I struggled a lot. I think throughout my life, ever since I was a little kid, I've had a lot of teachers notice that I have a different way of learning things. Like I need more time, or I need like a specific way being taught to me. But because I wasn't able to recognize this within myself, I struggled a lot. In a lot of schools, the way that you learn is like you're just sitting down, you're listening and you're writing. But I noticed that I'm a visual learner, and also when things were hands on. And when I was taught that way, I would do so well in that. Because of that, I wasn't able to recognize it, and especially with the teachers that weren't able to recognize that within me, those classes I really struggled with. So I would have to ask a lot of help from my friends, and I couldn't ask my parents to help me because they weren't really sure how to. I had to figure a lot of things out on my own in a way. But I went to an art school, and the one thing that I really did love and motivated me a lot throughout that was the arts and studying music.
I had a difficult decision when I was in junior high school. I had a choice if I would try out sa basketball or I would work na as a working student because I want my own car. I didn't try out na and I chose to work in a sandwich shop to save up so I can buy my own car. And I realized ko, ganito pala yung buhay kasi I was like, cleaning toilets, I was mopping the floor. I was throwing the trash, and I was working 12 to 8 p.m. sometimes on the weekends, and then after school I would go 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then do my homework. Na-realize ko rin na ganito pala yung buhay ng working student para makuha mo yung gusto mo. Kasi ayoko rin umasa sa mami ko na, gusto ko ng kotse, bilan mo ako. I work my butt off to get my own stuff. So yeah. No regrets because magaling yung mga magaling yung mga taga-America. I was like, whoa, like they're dunking already. 12, 13 years old. I was like, okay, sige na nga, magtrabaho na lang ako. Pero, kasi syempre, they've been training since they were kids. Syempre, in the back of my mind, like, I wish I could have been an NBA player, but let's just be more.
Oh.
Luckily, I was blessed, I was grateful na dinala ako dito sa Philippines. Naging artista. Iba't ibang town, umaabot na ako ng Mindanao, Visayas, diba? So, I'm just really grateful, like, grateful kay God na saan niya ako dinala.
The only thing I can kind of have an idea of to share is like little moments, for example, with our friend groups. Like, let's say one person did something wrong, and then we have to really think about that and be like, we can't support this, or like, this is not okay. Or when we had to balance a lot of the art and academics together, and a lot of us struggled with it. Or moments like when I had to decide with my parents, am I willing to like throw my whole life here away to move to the Philippines? Just because I had this glimpse of hope of becoming a singer or an artista. At the time though, I felt like I had nothing to lose anymore. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just see where it takes me. It was my own decision, yeah. Actually, growing up, me and my parents have been wanting to move to the Philippines like almost my whole life. But it was just the time that we moved, it was such a sudden decision. And it was right after high school. But the choice was made during like my last year of high school. So I had to really think like, I'm gonna miss all my friends. I don't have any friends there, and cultural change and everything like that, different environment. And I don't know yet what I feel like I'm sure to do with my life. So yeah, it was a big decision for me. Every day I see my inner child. She's just like, you made it. Like, you're doing it. I'm proud of you.
I think me and Haya are really, really comfortable sa isa't isa. I'll rate around 9, 8.5. Yeah, 8.5 to 9.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Because we know better like how we work, how we are in like a work setting. There are moments where we don't even have to say anything or say much. We already understand like where we're at and like what we need.
Time. We've only been together as a love team for magto 2 years pa lang ata eh. Not even 2 years. So, I think, syempre, kailangan mo ng time para mas makilala ang isang tao. So, same naman with everyone. It's always like that with relationships with everyone. You just need time. Syempre, minsan, nagkakahiyaan pa. Pero, what I love about us is just, we're just being ourselves, being transparent to each other. We set boundaries in the beginning, what we like, what we don't like. So,
We have moments of like that as well, or just like seriously like on set, or it's either in the long run or like the day of, like this is where I'm
mhm.
at, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I like and don't like for the day. Oh, I'm not feeling well today. Can we just not talk? Little things like that. Like we're that transparent with each other, or even sometimes if things are not said, like we get it.
Sometimes you're just not in the mood, or sometimes it's that time of the month she's not feeling well, or she's not in
Yeah.
the mood. I could tell naman eh. I could tell naman if she's going through some stuff, like personal stuff, like. Kasi ako medyo energetic ako sometimes. Or sometimes, pag pagod ako, I'm not even talking, like, so I'm so tired. And she knows that. Or sometimes kasi madugo rin yung mga scenes namin minsan. Yun, I mean, I'm just glad na we're just this close na compared to our first ever interview with Kuya Luis. I just like how she's really caring. What I really realized the very first time, she always checks if I'm okay. I really appreciate that. I always tell this in the interviews because syempre sometimes hindi mo alam kung may pinagdadaanan yung tao and someone's checking on you like that every day or every time you guys see each other. It means they care. So it's really important for me kasi parang it feels genuine na okay, she cares about me, 'di ba?
You do that a lot too. Like one of the things I appreciate, like even from the first moment when you say hi, he always immediately asks like, "How are you? How are you doing today?" I also appreciate how like every now and then you'll like remember something in my life or what that's happened and you'd be like, "Oh, how did that go?" or "How did this go?" Which is it's really sweet. He's very thoughtful.
Mostly our fans, they support whatever we do. That's what I love about our fans because nakakatuwa eh, nag-build sila ng parang community. They don't pressure us. Like, they just support whatever we want to do and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be and they respect that.
The same thing like I love about the fans, and they're vocal about it as well. Like they know that they fangirl, but at the same time, as much as like a lot of them do hope that we end up together, they also respect and support us no matter what. And they're just happy to fangirl or fanboy. I just love how respectful and understanding they are. So they know we run at our own pace. I know Gab wants an action movie. Yeah.
Action comedy.
I would enjoy that because I grew up watching that a lot. It's one of the movie genres that me and my parents, especially me and my dad, we loved watching movies like that together ever since I was a little kid. And so it would be really cool. I learned boxing like last year. I still am slowly getting there, but you know what? That would be really cool.
Bad Genius, syempre, this is a very intriguing show kasi syempre cheating is always gonna be in the show. Pero syempre we want for you guys not to just take away about cheating. Syempre may consequences yon. But of course, we also have the family values and the friendship values na gusto namin for you guys to take away kasi we really focus on that too as well. And yun, sana mag-enjoy kayo. Pinaghirapan namin po yung show na to.
There's a lot of things to take away from it. Like Gab said, a lot of it is like the consequences of your actions. And a lot of it is dealing with your morals and trying to handle it and balance it with external pressures and external factors and the things that you want in life. You'll see that more in the show. I don't want to go into it too much. Also, shedding light onto a system that doesn't benefit all of its people. How our characters deal with that. Although it's understandable that, the system doesn't really benefit us all, there are still consequences, especially when you do things that are illegal. At the end of the day, it's better to really be genuine and put in really good and hard effort for the things that you want instead of just cheating your way through it.